Hello, my dear students. Welcome to all in my virtual class. This is Shahjalal Ahmed Pial, lecturer in Finance and Banking, Milestone College. Today I will discuss the chapter number 3, Time Value of Money, in your first paper textbooks. Today's topic is Formulas of Present Value of Money. This is the lecture number 3 in these chapters. Dear students, let's start my class. Time value of money, present value of money. We know there are two parts of time value of money, one present value of money and second future value of money. Today I will discuss the only present value of money and its formulas. Present value of money's formulas has three parts. First one for single deposits or single return. Formula number 1. PV equal FB divided by 1 plus I power n. Here PV equals to present value, FB stands by future value, and I equals to rate of return or discounting rate, and stands by number of years. Formula number 2. PV equal FB divided by 1 plus I divided by m power m into n. Dear students, look at the notes of first formulas. Applying conditions. When we are use the formula number 1 for these conditions, number 1 single deposit or single return, number 2 yearly compounding or discounting, then we will apply formula number 1, and formula number 2, when we will apply formula number 2, for formula number 2, condition is single deposit or single return, monthly compounding or discounting. The two formulas are different to first one yearly compounding, that means only for n, and monthly compounding, that means adding m equals monthly number of compounding. For ordinary annuity, present value of multiple deposit or multiple return or annuity. There are two types of annuity, for ordinary annuity and annuity due. First, we watch the ordinary annuity. Formula number 3, PVA, that means present value annuity, equal A into 1 minus 1 divided 1 plus I power n divided by I. Here PVA means present value annuity, A equals to amount of installment, I equals to rate of return or discounting rate, n equals to number of year. Apply condition for formula number 3. First one, installment basis deposit or return. 2, installment should be ending of the year or time. 3, yearly compounding or discounting. Formula number 4, PVA, that means present value annuity, equals to A into 1 minus 1 divided 1 plus I divided m power mn divided by I divided by M. Here PBA, present value annuity, A equal amount of installment, I equals to rate of return or discounting rate, N equal number of years, and M equal number of compounding in a year. For the condition applying this formula, installment basis deposit or return, 2. Installment should be ending of the month, monthly compounding or discounting. First formula is for yearly compounding. Second formula, formula number 4, for monthly compounding. Both are ordinary annuity. For present value annuity due, this is the another annuity of present value. Formula number 5, PBAD, present value annuity due, equals to A into 1 minus 1 divided 1 plus I power n divided by I into 1 plus I. Here PBAD equals present value annuity due, A equals to amount of installment, I equals to rate of return or discounting rate, N equals to number of year. Okay, this is the formula number 6. Present value annuity due also equals to A into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I divided by M, M into N divided by I divided by M into 1 plus I divided by M. Here present value annuity due, A equals to amount of installment, I equals to rate of interest or discounting rate, N equals to number of years, M equals to number of compounding in a year. For applying the formula number 5, that condition is number 1, installment basis deposit or return. Installment should be beginning of the year, yearly compounding or discounting. And for formula number 6, condition is only the change, the condition is monthly. Monthly. For applying formula number 6, conditions are: first one, installment basis deposit or return. Installment should be beginning of the month, monthly compounding or discounting. The difference between formula number 5 and 6 are only monthly and yearly. Number 5 is monthly, number 5 is yearly deposit or installment, and number 6 is only monthly installment or deposits. They are extra M. For mixed cash flow, formula number 7, PB equal CF1 divided by 1 plus I power 1 plus CF2 divided by 1 plus I power 2 plus CF3 divided by 1 plus I power 3 plus CF4 divided by 1 plus I power 4 plus CF5 divided by 1 plus I power 5. CF 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 depends on the number of cash flows in the questions. Here PB equals to present value, CF means cash flows, I equals to return of rate of interest or discounting rate, Applying conditions for formula number 7, mixed cash flows or uneven cash flows. Cash flows beginning of the year. And formula number 8, PV equals to CF0 plus CF1 divided by 1 plus I power 1 plus CF2 divided by 1 plus I power 2 plus CF3 divided by 1 plus I power 3 plus CF4 divided by 1 plus power 4 plus dot dot dot. Here PV equals to present value, CF0 equals today's cash flow or today's values of future cash flows. CF cash flows, I equals to rate of return, rate of interest or discounting rate. For a condition apply for formula number 8, mixed cash flow or uneven cash flows to cash flows beginning of the year. First, number 7 for beginning, number 7 for ending and number 8 for beginning. The difference between formula number 7 and formula number 8 only for ending 7, formula number 7 ending cash flows and formula number 8 beginning cash flows. My dear students, they are all formulas of present value of time value of money. This chapter are mathematical chapter. You must practice these formulas for calculation present value problems. So my dear students, practice this formula for prepare solution the present value problems. My next class will be the present values problem solutions. Dear students, thanks to stay with me and goodbye.